Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebeca Arguez, and like you already know, this is a channel for women on inspiration, on motivation, and on makeup. Today, the look that I'm going for is a smoky eye with a bold lip. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Stay tuned to learn how I did this look. Be prepping my skin with a primer, and I'm going to be using Bye Bye Pores primer by IT Cosmetics. The texture of it that it leaves on the skin is smoother. I'm going to be focusing mostly near my nose, on my cheeks, and downward, a little bit on my chin, and as well at the center of my forehead. So these are the places where my pores are fairly big, but we want to disguise that, and we can easily do that using the primer. So next I'm going to be using Urban Decay All Nighter, and I am going to be putting it on my fingers and patting it around my skin. Next I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blending sponge, and this foundation is so full coverage, which is what I prefer. I get asked a lot what foundations I use, and I've used many from Katy Perry Kat Von D's Lock-It Foundation, Liquid Lock-It, and this reminds me a lot to the Kat Von D's, except it's not so thick. It is blendable, it spreads, obviously it's buildable as well, but it's a lot easier to work with as a product versus Kat Von D. So as you can see, I am spreading it around my face, and I'm covering down to my chin. Patting, I'm not dragging the product, I'm just patting. So on camera it may seem like my skin looks different than my actual body, but it's not. This product does oxidize with oxygen. The color does change on my skin. It may seem a little more orangey, but once I let it rest and give it some time, it blends in. Off camera, when I look at myself in the mirror, it looks great. It looks really blended. It doesn't look off in any way, shape, or form. So if you see that is happening, it could happen, I don't know, maybe it's the HD setting on my camera. We're going to move on to contouring, which is my favorite part. I'm going to be using Conceal palette, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my ride or die. As you can see, almost my creams are gone. I'm going to be using the color Banana, I already know Banana, and Fair. I'm going to be mixing them. I found that it actually looks really good under my eyes. So I'm going to be applying this under my eye, dragging it down, and doing kind of like a sweeping motion outward. Also highlighting the bridge of my nose and the center of my forehead. I'm also going to be highlighting the Cupid's bow and a little bit under my chin. Again with my... Oh, it's my daughter. She just farted. Anyways, I do want to take the chance now to inform you all that I am a full-time mother of 2 beautiful children, and my daughter is behind the scenes playing with the lipstick of mine, and there she is. Do you guys see her? Anyway, sorry, can you say hi? So I'm going in with my sponge, and I'm going to be blending in the highlighted areas. And we call these the highlighted areas because they are the areas that we want to resound off, bounce off light. It's going to complement your face in ways that probably you haven't noticed until you actually do it. Next, I'm going to be contouring, actually from MAC. This is called the Bone Beige Emphasize Sculpt and Shape Powder. And I got this from my BoxyCharm edition for November. This is the Luxie 512 Small Contouring Brush. And as you can see, I'm going to be grabbing some product here, dabbing off the excess, and I am going to be contouring. So here's an update on my daughter. She's running around the camera and the tripod as we speak. She's doing a merry-go-round. It's hilarious. I wish you guys could see her. But that's the advantage of having a tutorial makeup page from home by yours truly. We get the best of both worlds. So what I'm doing here is applying the powder contour, which is a dark matte. It's like a bronzer, but it is darker. And I'm blending them out under my cheekbones. Hope you guys can see the emphasis on my cheekbones. Next, I'm going to be doing my forehead. And this is for when we take pictures or we see people in person. The light that shines on one's face, in this case my face, it'll give an impression as a much rounder, a more chiseled face. This works for any face shape. So basically I'm just going to be shading in around my hairline, on my forehead, and on my temples. And next, a very important step in blending in your makeup, you do not want to look like you're wearing a mask. I am going to be outlining my jawline. I don't have a double chin right now. No, not with this sculpting. And that's the purpose of it. So we want to reduce that double chin, girl. Yes. Doing the other side. And this again helps the blending of the makeup from your face to your neck to your chest. Moving on, I'm going to be doing the same exact method using my MAC Compact with an eyeshadow brush. So I am just outlining here the other side. So I'm using this product to make my nose look a lot thinner than what it really is. By the way, I was using this brush on my nose. This is an eyeshadow blending brush. I want to talk about this brush really quick for those of you, anyone that is on a budget, not necessarily looking into really high-end or very expensive makeup brushes. But basically, I got this set and actually comes with 5 in total. And as you can see, I'm searching for the other ones. I know I don't have all of them with me right now at the moment, but these are through Wish. So if you guys are on a budget, they're not bad products. If you want, I could do a review of some things that I have purchased on Wish. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of that through your comments. And yeah, so moving on, I'm going to be baking my under eyes, and I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier, and I'm going to be applying it right underneath my eye in the areas that I actually highlighted with. If you guys remember me applying the concealer, I'm actually doing this, and the purpose of baking is so that the purpose of baking is basically for avoiding the creases or the wrinkles to come out on the lines of the makeup, which happen inevitably because we smile and all sorts of things come out from our faces, like if I do this too often. So baking basically is going to prevent that creasing. I'm going to let it sit just for a little bit. I'm going to bake only my eyes for today. So moving on to eyebrows, I am going to be doing a video on my eyebrows a little bit later in my channel, and the purpose of it is just to speed up the process in time. So I'm just going to be fast forwarding this method, but again, I'm going to be focusing on a video not too far from now on how I actually apply my eyebrows in real time. So next I'm going to be doing a smoky eye. I'm going to be using Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and it looks like this. It's such a pretty palette. I love it. So I'm going to be using these dark colors, these two, gray and also burgundies. I don't know, we'll see what I come up with, but I am going for a smoky, darker, smoky type of, I guess, impression. I'm going to go in with a Post-it note, and this is probably the oldest trick in the book, but it is my greatest trick. I love doing it with a Post-it because it leaves such a clean, fine line. I am going to be applying the Post-it directly to my eye, following along from my eyebrow to the outer corner. Not touching my eyebrow. I do want a little bit of shape more slanted to my left. I'm going to be using this color, Tempted, for my transition shade. And I'm going to reapply that Post-it under my eye. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because the purpose of a Post-it note is to make it so simple. I'm going next in with Lethal, and then I'm going to use Burgundy and then some black. crease and eyelid, bottom, and I am applying it directly on the paper and sweeping it inwards towards my eye. I didn't use a lot of product. As you can see, it's a black color. And here is the final look. Now I'm going to be using a lighter shade. This color is called Blow, so you guys can see right there. And using my Luxie 237 brush. So I'm going to be going in with my Modern Renaissance palette right quick. And I'm going to be using Primavera, which is this shade right here. I'm also going to be doing this and bringing it up towards my eyebrow and sweeping it so it all blends in beautifully. Next, for the center of my eyelid, I'm going to be using my highlighting palette. Yes, Chi-Chi? Okay. I'm going to be using Snow as my eyeshadow. Meanwhile, I'm going to be doing my eyelashes, doing my eyeliner, and then my lashes, and then we'll be So now I'm going to be finishing off with my face. Remember I had applied the Laura Mercier powder under my eyes? Well, I'm going to dust that off. And you guys are going to see how beautiful it looks without it. Which probably doesn't look much different, but I am just dusting off the excess powder that didn't seep in through my pores, giving it a very matte look. Now I'm going to be using blush, and this is from Estee Lauder. It's Blush All Day Natural Cheek Color, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to be getting my blush brush, and this is from MAC. I'm going to be applying it just a little bit on the apple of my cheek and on my cheekbone. Now for highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and this is like, it's glowing, it's so beautiful, I love it. I'm going to be using Snow. It's the same highlighter I used as my eyeshadow on my lids, and just dabbing it with my MAC 137 brush and just applying it right there on top of my cheekbone and also on my Cupid's bow. Last but not least, I'm going to be using liquid lipstick because it's my all-time favorite. All liquid lipsticks. And I'm going to be going in with this one. This is from ColourPop, and this color is called First Class. It's an orangey reddish. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did just applying the makeup. This is my take of a smoky eye with a, I guess you could say, bold lip, but I wouldn't say it's really bold, but I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a comment and give me some thumbs up showing me that you liked the video and that you would like to see more of this. And if you do, stay tuned because I have a lot more videos to share with you guys. And remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share. Take care. Bye.